1, 2, 3, 4.
What's up, myself fam? It's Nessie here. So this time round I thought I would share a video of my time at Arirang at Simply Kpop. Now for those of you who follow my Facebook page, which is probably the page that I update the most out of all my social media, I go to Arirang quite a bit. I went a few times last year to see Snooper, and only 2 weeks ago I went to see Monster X, which was amazing. So this time round, I applied for day 6 and to see G-Friend, Oh My Girl and Peter Han. Mainly the first 3, because Peter Han was just a bonus. Now those who follow, like I said, those who follow my social medias will know that I am a very active goer and supporter of the Everyday 6 movement that they're having in Korea at the moment. What that is that every month Day 6 releases a song on the 6th day of the month, and the first weekend of that month they actually have 2 concerts, one on a Saturday, one on the Sunday, and what they would do is promote their the new single as like a preview, preemptive release for those who go to the concert, and then what happens is the song then comes out whenever the 6th is. Obviously as time goes on, I think some of the days will kind of change because the concerts may fall after the actual release of the song or whatever. For the month of April, the song was called Changnan Aninde, which is I'm Serious in English. And out of all the releases so far, like I've loved every release, all both the A side and the B side tracks that they've released every month so far. But April's release has actually been my favourite. When I heard it at the concert, I just went absolutely mental. So to explain what happened, they came on, the foreigners on either side were like, oh, the Day 6 fans were all cheering behind us as well. And in my mind, I was like, do you know what? I've seen these guys so many times now, but still my heart just goes like this because I love them and I love their music and I just loved this song. So they were going on the stage, going to do a quick run through. They waved to us as we were waiting and watching in the sidelines. And then the PD turns around and says, actually, we are not ready yet. You can go and talk with the fans. Obviously in Korean, but it's standard enough that I was able to understand what she said. So the audience were and they came over. So Seunghee, being the cautious and careful leader that he is, he was going around going, 밥 먹었어? 밥 먹었어? Asking all the fans, because that's like the standard cutie thing that like all idols ask their fans just to show that they care. So everyone's like, nah, yes we have, blah blah blah. And then Jay comes down, and then he sees this long line of foreigners, and then he asks, well, do you guys understand that? And like everyone was like, yeah, we do. And I was like, yeah, of course we do. Me being the loud Brit that I am, I was like, yeah, of course. Like, why would we be saying yeah if we didn't understand? And he was like, okay. So like he heard my response, and then he turned his attention to me and was like, okay, so what did he say? And then I was like, well, he asked us, have we all eaten? And not only that, but in Korea, if you ask 밥 먹었어, not only is it just have you eaten, but it can also mean like a type of greeting, like are you well, how are you, blah 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 blah, like how we in the UK will say how's it going. We're not actually asking about like what is happening in your life, we're just saying like how are you, hi. It's like, yeah, how's it going? It's like, it's cool, that kind of thing. It's the same thing. So I was like, that's what he asked. And then he could tell like he wanted to be a little bit snarky. So he's like, okay, so what did he have for lunch? And I just looked dead into his eyes. I was like, I don't know. I mean, he was in Korean. It was really fast. It's like, I don't know all the meals in Korean, do I? really quite bad of me. But yeah, I said that. And then he laughed. And then it's like, okay, I get you. And then he leant over, like he came towards me, and then he stuck his hand out. Now this is me, like this exchange probably only happened in the space of 10 seconds. But everything slowed down for a moment, because I reverted back to February. The first time, if you saw my YouTube video, the first time that he came down the aisles and high-fived us in passing. So, but when artists do that, they don't necessarily look out for the people that they're actually high-fiving. They're just literally just doing like a Mexican wave of hands just to make sure that they get as many people as possible, so everyone gets their life by being at the concert. But this is Jay actively reaching out for my hand to do one of those side high five like handshake things. You know them ones where you just do that, like grab, shake, and let go. So he reached out, and I could hear all the girls behind me go, oh, like really shocked, like, wow, he's actually reaching out for this girl. And me in slow motion, like, okay, I see you. Do that. I'm like, yeah, that's cool. And then he's like, so where are you actually from? And I was like, I'm from London. And he goes, London. That's really cool. I love your accent. And I was like, thank you. And then that's when they were like called back on to give the performance. And like, as I was living that moment, my heart was pretty much just going, because those of you who know me knows that Jay is my favourite member. I've been following Day 6 as a whole, like in the late days of their pre-debut. Like, I know when they were rumoured to be debuting and all of that. But I followed Jay specifically because his social media was like the most funniest thing out there. And he just seemed so real and so casual. And even at the concerts, like, he makes a point to thank the foreign fans who take their time to be out there. Like he always says, like, I know sometimes it's not that easy for you guys to understand. Like he would say, like, sometimes I don't understand. And yeah, because he's a Korean American. I mean, English is his first language, Korean is his second. So like, I've always been a fan of him and admire like his hard work and his dedication and everything that he does. So for him to actually specifically acknowledge me and reach out for my hand, that was a defining moment, and I still am shaken by it, and I'm thankful and really happy that happened. So after like the amazingness that was Day 6, I went to the live recordings, which was for it was for Oh My Girl and for G-Friend. So as I sat down, at this point I was with my friend Ryan. We decided to go together because we could. He was free, I was free the whole day. Technically I wasn't free the whole day, I missed an English class to go, but it was Day 6 of course. But me and my friend went, and then the PD came down and was like, oh, would it be okay if we interviewed you guys? And we were like, okay, interview us for what? It's like, there's a segment that Eli from UKIS sits down and speaks to you guys, and just like has a quick conversation about where you're from, what do you like, blah 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 blah, and all this theme. So I'm like, okay, yeah, why not? It sounds fun, it sounds entertaining, there's no harm in it. So like, we had like a practice question through, like, they told us like where to hold the mic, and the mic has to be up here. Don't clap with the mic because otherwise you sound like you're like an eel. And then Eli sat down next to me, so like, we're having a run through, like practicing some of the questions. And then Eli turned to me and was like, so you're from London? I was like, yeah, I am. He's like, oh yeah, UKIS came to London a couple of years ago. I was like, yeah fam, I went to that concert. Oh, you did? Like, with actual surprise, like, wow, I'm actually speaking to someone who was at the concert in London. It's like, is that really that much of a surprise? I don't know. But it was interesting actually, because they asked me to sing a song, like a spring song. Korean spring song. So like, what's a song that reminds you of spring? I sang Buska Buska the Flowers. It's not Cherry Blossom Ending. It's a song that's completely different, but I love singing it as well. And I did another accidental singing thing where they asked me what was my favourite song to perform at Norebang, and for me, well, it was B1A4's What's Happening, but because of the majority the majority Korean audience there at the time, I said the Korean name, Egan was in Ilya, and then Eli was like, oh, okay, and then he started singing. Now, because he was singing, Eli's not a singer, Eli's a rapper, so I thought, let me help this bro out. So I started singing with him, so I sang twice in Korean on this TV show. And in the back of my mind, I'm thinking, what am I doing? Why am I doing this? But you know what? It was fun. And Eli was like, well, wow, your pronunciation is really good and your singing is really good. And I'm like, oh, thank you. In the back of my mind, I'm like, don't lie to me. Don't pander to my feelings. I know I'm not a great singer. But it does take a lot of guts to not only be in front of an audience, to sing a song in a language that's not your native one, but actually in the back of your mind to think that this is going to be watched by a lot of people around the world as well. But I tried not to think about that. I just thought, you know, I'm representing the UK. The UK doesn't get enough love in terms of Korean media, so why not big it up? But yeah, that was really fun. Like, he shook my hand afterwards, and after that, like, Oh My Girl came on, and the lovely and really cute Seunghee came over and saw like me and my friend, and she was like, oh, thank you guys so much. Her English is so good, like so good. Like, there are some idols who who like claim to have like really good English and can speak it really well, but they still have that kind of like Korean twang about them. Like, her knowledge and understanding of grammar is fantastic. Like, she is an English teacher's dream. Like, she studies really, really well. That kid will go far. I don't know why WLM don't push her to try and reach out to the international market more, because she is fantastic. She can engage in native conversation with you. That's how good she is. But yeah, so that is essentially my experience at Simply Kpop. I love going on that show. I love having the opportunity to be, I mean, that's the closest you are going to get to an idol. Realistically speaking, if they go on Simply Kpop and you apply for the foreigner ticket and you get on, that is the absolute closest you are going to get. When I saw Monster X, like 2 weeks before that, I was literally just engaging in conversation with Joohyun and Minhyuk the entire time. And they are literally like a meter or two away from you all the time. Your feet are almost at the stage. That's how close you will be to them. But yeah, so yeah, that was my experience at Simply Kpop with Day 6 and Eli and Oh My Girl. I hope that was an interesting story for you guys. If you want more content like this, or if you just want to find out more stuff, let me know. I'll try my best to answer as many questions as possible. So please don't forget to subscribe to my channel, and do hit the notification button, just so you can be up to date with the videos, because sometimes even though you subscribe, you don't necessarily see my videos get uploaded straight away, which is annoying, but that's what it does. And in the meantime, I am going to try and find some food, I think, because it's late. Oh, I'm hungry. But yeah, I'll catch you on the flip side. Bye, Soul Fam.